got you to do it, Julie, as practice. Forgot. Okay. So thank you, everybody. I just need to make sure that this has gone live. And there we go. It is live. Okay. Thanks, everyone. So nice to see you all. Welcome. I think everyone that's on here knows me, but if there is anyone, maybe Denise, I don't know if you know me, Madron Healing. Um, it's Grainne Fletcher, as Josie was just saying. I've been with LifeVantage now for 10 years, which is super exciting. I was one of the people to bring it into Australia to help my family and my husband. And Protandem's been absolutely incredible for him. Um, we're going to start off. Well, actually, I don't know if she's on here. We've got, if anyone wants to put in before we bring on our speaker, anyone got any good wins that happened today, this week, in the last week? Has anybody got any good win that they want to unmute or put it in the chat?
I've
I
got a, oh, sorry, who's that?
I'll go for it, Susan.
You go, Rhonda. Are you sure, Rhonda?
Go for it.
I was speaking to a girl that I just happened to find on TikTok on a post, and it was about miscarriage. So I just made a wee comment to her, and then she commented back, and then I commented back, and I said, would you be open to hearing about something? I was a midwife, and I personally had three miscarriages, but I've got something that could actually perhaps help. And she
Yeah.
said, absolutely, I'd be open to that. And then I sent her some testimonials. She's not on Facebook. So I just copied and pasted the testimonials, sent them. And she said, wow, that's amazing. I'm really interested. I would do anything. Just send me the other little
Yeah.
video and then I'll have a look and we'll take it from there. So I've just followed up with her and I'm waiting on her to make a decision.
Good.
So please, it's done.
Yeah.
It's done.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, I'm believing that that woman's going to get help. And I would be definitely mentioning with her that Dr. Jocelyn had the nine couples. For any of you
Did.
that don't
Yep.
know, she has got nine couples that had fertility issues that now, because both husband and wife went on NRF1 and NRF2,
That's what I
nine of her
recommended.
couples have now got pregnant. So well
Yep.
done, Suzanne. Just so in here, have a consultant getting started with her MS. She's been watching me on Facebook, had no idea what I was doing, and wants to do the business with me. Brilliant, Phil. So, Josie, my new personally enrolled consultant, has enrolled two new consultants the past couple of days. Amazing. Amazing, Jose. Jose, we're going to have to get you on. Actually, maybe at the end, what I really would like you to do, Jose, after I've done my bit, I'd love you to share about the event you did last week because Heather, shout out to Heather. Me and Heather are doing an event this Saturday, aren't we, Heather, at her house? And we're going to be concentrating on the healthy glow. So I want any tidbits we can get from you, Josie, about how you laid out your event, I think would be great. Tina, well done. You had a husband, friend, and hubby both order the healthy glow stack. That's a nice order. Well done, you. That is a really good order. Susan Young, I think you can unmute for a minute because I actually need to show ye a very funny thing that I took. Actually, I'll show you the thing first. I am going to put it up on Facebook. Let me just show you. In here, I took a video because I put it on today. Okay. 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 Only goes for 30 seconds. We did this 7 years ago. We had to leave. And we just got a meeting. And we're doing the arching again. So, okay, how do I stop this now? Okay, shut up, me. Okay. Oh, that was so funny. So we've had, I don't know if it's okay, I'm editing that bit. So me and Suzanne, 7 years ago, Susan messaged me and said, I have a woman called Beata Karapatwa that wants to have a meeting with you. And I got off from that meeting and I drank alcohol at the time. And I was like, this calls for a celebration and an Irish dance. And we did the Irish jig and we had a glass of wine at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon and we did an Irish jig. Well, me and Susan had a huge meeting with a massive potential today. We have to put a huge proposal together for him and they're having meetings with Che and all sorts of stuff. And it will be incredible for Susan's business. So, hence, why didn't we, Susan? We said, I think this calls for the Irish jig to come back out after 7 years. So,
Well,
look,
we got a way to go yet, but we're positive about it.
it's very positive. We just got to structure it all right for them, and it could be huge. And if it does, watch this space with Susan. You'll be seeing MC2, MC3 in that very quickly. So let's pray it all happens because you know what? When the ship rises, when one rises, we all rise. And all it's going to do is when I can do some of the stuff for her and get some things set up in place, we'll be able to show it to the rest of you and we'll all be able to use it as well and stuff like that. So super excited and well done, Susan. You were incredible today in that meeting. So grateful. Okay, so tonight, Rhonda, tell me about Toowoomba.
Yes, so I just want to give a shout out to Sue Watson and Kylie Martin Holland. Like neither are on the call because they've got so much going on at the moment. But I flew into Brisbane on Friday, then jumped in a rental car, drove out to Toowoomba.
That's a big hike in itself. That's
It
a
is.
3 hour. It was
a 2 hour drive there with traffic and everything. And then, but yeah, so the whole reason I did that was because they have new consultants launching there. And so they wanted me to come in to do a presentation and really just focus. That's my son calling me because he missed me for Mother's Day yesterday. So I'll have to call him back straight after this. But yeah, so I went in there. As soon as I got there, I unpacked, and then Kylie picked me up and took me to meet her personal trainer. She's coming on board. That was a half an hour chat. This woman wasn't interested, but then when we got in front of her, she came on board. Then straight after that, we went to the event, which is a women's health event. It was packed, standing room only. Now, these women are working. They've got jobs, and they just reached out, invited so many people to come along and have a listen and network with other like-minded people. And then we had a health professional event the following day for lunch. Again, that was packed as well. And that then led on to another health event straight after that.
Wow.
So they have so many people that really see the vision now. They're excited. These consultants all now want to network together, even though they're like a cross line, but they want to work together, do events because they can see the power of
in-person works.
Yes. And I said, all you have to do is press play. Do a Josie Tong. Press play. And you can build your business. That's it. So yeah, they're very, very excited. They had hairdressers, we had psychologists, we had exercise physiologists there, massage therapists, we had personal trainers. And Kylie took me to the farmers markets on the Saturday morning before the luncheon. And I was just walking through, and there was a lady there exhibiting, a herbalist. She was selling essential oils and her tinctures and stuff. Got chatting to her. She came to the health professional luncheon. She stayed for the event. She's coming on board.
Amazing.
Just
So,
chat to people. That's all it
and
is.
it's that energy as well. It's you're in the vibe, and then
Yes.
it's like people get FOMO because it's like
Yes.
we've got a packed out place, guys. It's whoever's coming in. It's a small area. Do you want to be part of this? There's a movement, and people feel that excitement that you just cannot get on a Zoom. You just
Exactly.
can't get it.
Exactly.
That
And
knee to
but it's
knee, belly
also
to belly.
what's in it for them. So she was exhibiting, she's trying to raise awareness, build her profile, her credibility, come and meet these other women. They can be
Yes.
referral partnerships for you. You can build a business with them, relationships, and bounce off each other. And it was beautiful. It was a really, really good weekend. So
So well
I'm
done,
very
Beck. She's
blessed
on, I
by,
think. Amazing.
sorry.
Beck is on here. So well done, Beck. That's incredible the work that you did. Isn't it, Beck Wild?
No, Beck's over
Oh,
in WA. No, that was
oh,
Kylie and
sorry.
Sue. Yeah. But Beck's doing amazing things as well. So
So
is
good.
Denise. Denise on here, she's doing amazing things as well. So yeah, I'm very, very grateful. We have a really good community. Yeah. And
Amazing.
and the support that we're getting from the ANZ collab is just, yeah, it's proof is in the pudding. Yeah.
And it's fun and it is collab. We're all in it together. So
Yeah.
the story that we want to share today is Rachel's. Now, Rachel, every time I hear your story about Freddie, when I even saw when we were in Christchurch and you had all the printouts of his before and after copybook and things like that up on with your Axio, and you were like, yeah, well, I'm just going to talk about Freddie. I'm just talking about my boy. I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't even know the story. I don't think I did at the time. So can you share with everybody a bit about Freddie? And yeah,
Yeah, I will. So Liko asked me to talk about the ripple effect. Um, so it will actually be almost 5 years ago that we got started on the NRF2. So at the time, Freddie was 6 and we were really struggling with him. He later was diagnosed with autism, ADHD, but school was a struggle, hiding under the table all the time, chewed his clothes, terrible eye contact, lots of meltdowns. I'd done a lot already with cranial sacral therapy, kinesiologist, had done the gut healing. And then I think I saw that video with Marco and Dr. Brett Brimhall when they showed the before and afters of the brain scans of the children with the autism. And I was like, oh, what have I got to lose? Anyway, chatting to Nick, and at the time, she said to me, hey, Rach, you've been under a lot of stress too. You should start taking it as well. Yeah, brain mapping scan, that's it. So we put Freddie on it, and then I started taking it as well. So we had some really good results with Freddie. Like, it all takes time. We just noticed the eye contact got better, the meltdowns got less, and just as time gone on, he just got better. Added the Axio in, that was like another whole level, helped his
so sorry,
handwriting.
can I just check to start with? He was
Yeah,
6 and he was on one per tandem or like half a per
yeah,
tandem.
yeah. So he was actually on a half, and then we
Okay.
went up to 3/4 actually, like the next year. I did it on the weight. He's now like 11, so he's on the full tablet. But the Axio wasn't in New Zealand, so we didn't get the Axio until it started like end of 2022, I think it was. And that's when we had, after 2 weeks, this amazing results with his handwriting. His teacher noticed, sent me an email, was like, I was going to contact you because I was wondering what was going on. And she noticed a lot of things with him. So because I said yes to the NRF2 for Freddie, and then I started taking it myself, I didn't realize at the time, like I knew I was stressed out and stuff. Started taking it myself, and I didn't really, because when you're a mum and you're worried about your kid, you don't really think about yourself. But at the time, I had a 9-month-old. I was breastfeeding a 2-year-old. My husband's away a lot. He's a truck driver. Terrible brain fog, crazy PMS. I used to get dermatitis that would flare up. So all those things basically changed for the better for me. I put my husband on it. My husband had this terrible neck. He was always in pain, constant, always taking copious amounts of supplements, always rubbing anti-inflammatory, taking anti-inflammatories. He'd have to go to the physio every fortnight. for like dry needling. If he didn't go, he was in major pain. So I put him on, and then he was on the NRF2, NRF1, and the probiotic. So that was about 4 months after we started, and this is around the lockdowns in New Zealand. So he couldn't go to the physio, which would normally be just hell for him. Like, oh no, he's just going to be in so much pain. And it got to about September, and he was like, "Look at me, look at my neck." He's like, "It's releasing," and I was like, "Oh, that's crazy. Um, must be those products." So I joined and become a consultant, and then my mum was my first customer because you know what mums are like. And she felt the difference like in a week, and she was in her late 60s and had, you know, felt the energy. So she's also a consultant with me as well. She put Dad on. Dad is had heart disease. He has stents. He used to struggle to walk like 100 meters. They live on a farm, so you can't be like that when you live on a farm. And after 6 weeks, he was like, "Oh, must be this little yellow pill because I'm feeling so much better." So
Amazing.
he's come through a shoulder replacement on the collagen. He's doing really great as well. So what Liko sort of picked up is that ripple effect. Like when I said yes and Nick said you take it too, that just causes a huge ripple of helping my son, myself, when I didn't really realize that I needed the help, but I did, my husband, and then my parents. And the best thing about getting activated is getting your parents activated, because now mum's 71, dad's 75, they're really well. They're active.
Oh,
They're still
good.
running the farm. And I'm not worried about them health wise, you know, like I think that is, yeah, they're so well and active and healthy, energy to help with grandkids. It really
They're
is.
living their best life when
Yes.
most people are, yeah, just
Uh,
going to
you know,
doctor's appointments and from there to the radiologist to the blood to the getting their script. And
exactly.
that's what you start hearing people in their mid 70s. So that's
Yep.
amazing. Thank you so much, Rach.
You're
Rach, do
welcome.
you have his story in My Life Vantage story?
Yeah, I do have Freddie's in there. I
So I'm
actually
just going
don't
to
have Gareth.
open. I'm
I
just going
have
to,
Freddie. Yeah, have a look for Freddie. I should put Gareth in because he was like, we had years and years of physios, chiropractors, everything.
yes, could you
Um,
please?
yeah, and that was incredible. So he's not been to a physio for 4 years now, and he had to go every fortnight.
So I might search up Rachel Dalzell. So I
Yeah,
want to just show you guys my life vantage story, which I'm in at the moment. Um, okay, so Rachel, now that's a brilliant story as well. If you ever want older people, what is this that you can maybe put on here? But this story, the people they're 94 and 88, and oh my gosh, they're amazing, amazing under Cherry Jackson. Amazing story. But what do you think it could be under? Is it under Freddie or I was trying to think what
try under Freddie.
or autism?
Yeah, or try Freddie, FREDDIE. Autism, you might be under there.
Okay, I just want to show you though how to find these in there
There
it
it
is.
is.
So
Yeah,
this is Freddie's story. And it's how I got to Pro 8, guys, is I added people in my life vantage story. I tagged them in a story that was relevant to them, and then I sent them a message. So if you've got anybody that's struggling with children with any kind of neurodivergent, the proof is in the pudding. Like, hello, here is the most amazing story going. And all you do is you go into comments, you've invited them in, and then you just make sure. See, this one isn't, they've not had a tag because when they're in gray, they don't get a tag. They need to be in black. So you need to make sure that the person's in black. And how you do that, you just do an at, and I would just put in Bridget Baker like that and say, hey, check out the story. Just like that. And I would tag them in that and I would go up to autism if they've got some kind of autism or something or neurodivergent. This I'm mad to have Lisa Marie. I thought she might have been on tonight. We could have talked. She came to my home in January. Well, before she came, her son was banging his head against the wall nearly every single day, just hysterical. She was bawling, crying on the phone to me, saying, "I don't even know you. I just know you from life and know you from Facebook. Can you please help me? Will this do? Because what they want to do is just prescribe my son on meds." And I just said, "Come to my home." She said, "You're an hour and a half away." I went, "And all these people are going to be here tomorrow." So she brought her son, and he has had the most incredible
Gr-
transformation with,
Grainne,
yeah.
can we finish Rachel? She hasn't finished sharing her story yet.
Oh, sorry, I thought she
Oh
had.
no, I think no, I have.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I have. Yeah. So basically, everyone's doing so much better, including myself, who never really thought I needed anything. But I'm 46 now. I have no perimenopause. I've no crazy PMS anymore. It's like a new lady.
amazing. Amazing. Sorry, Rachel. I thought you
No,
were
no, I think
finished
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, no, I thought you were finished. So that is so, so good. Thank you, Rach. So, what I was just showing you guys is in my Life Vantage story, that's where all these incredible stories are. I would be adding people in, tagging them, and messaging. And I've also in boards, just so that you know, under boards, I've just started doing another tag in here for in our boards. If you're not in our boards, um, just get back to the person that signed you up and get in there. But just under products, under support, and under inspiring and doctor videos. We've got Candice with activation support for neurodivergent. We've got Jackie Shepherd, an amazing video with Jackie and Candice Foy talking all about neurodivergence. We've got the Dr. Jeff Fenning, the brain mapping video, which Rachel was talking about then as well. And then we've got, that was a brilliant video you did last week, um, Rhonda, on the different peptides and collagen and the results and everything like that. So go in and have a listen to some of these videos. All I can recommend, and what you can do, you can either do that and copy, or you can share it, or just go in and you'll see it's a YouTube video anyway. And all I did at the beginning, I just treated my car like a library. I think a lot of you were on with Rachel, with Tara at the weekend, and she had you all listen to Jim Rowan. Well, Jim Rowan, I literally would sit in my car and I would just put on a cassette or a CD or a YouTube, and I would be driving around listening to Jim Rowan, listening to doctor videos constantly. I didn't have music on in my car. I just constantly listened to something to educate me. I turned it into my university every time I was in the car. I still do it now. Long journey, I'll just put inspirational stories and things like that. So I would highly recommend that you if you know people with neurodivergence, or this is an area that you're keen on, just even watch one of the videos or put it on fast forward. But I would highly recommend, a few of you I know listen to the Jim Rowan, that video. If people can let me know about that video, which was the video that she said, I'll put it up in boards as well. And I would highly recommend you listen to it, because Jim Rowan is kind of, it's amazing. Oh, is that it, Phil? Yeah, excellent. So Rachel said that she's really welcome also for you to put her in a chat with a three-way. So if you've got somebody that has a child that is having all kinds of issues, Rachel said she's happy for you to add her into a Facebook chat, and she can answer some questions or just tell them her story, which is so good, Rachel. That's amazing. So, Jose, do you think you'd be able to spend the last few minutes maybe talking about your event you did last week and how well you had done, just even to give us some tidbits before we finish up here? Because I know it was such a success.
Yeah. So Myra was there as well. It was a
Oh,
women,
yeah.
yeah. So it was a women's event. And I was thinking, I really didn't want to do the PowerPoint, do the slides or anything like that. And I wanted it more. What I decided to do is, you don't have to invite people and then they sign up right away. It's more about creating a community. And so I started by getting people. So I set it up as a table. And then I got people to share their story. But what came out of that are women that have just shared, like, someone's lost their daughter at the age of 41, someone's had cancers, had multiple surgeries. Like people just came out with these stories that were just so inspiring and so raw that people felt so inspired at the end. And then I did a 15-minute, literally, presentation, just shared my story, and I talk about Protandim and RF2 collagen, and they had the booklet from Grainne.
From Gillian.
And so, we did all that. And I just said, look, you know what? These are the best, good, better, best. But if you want to get started, we have the Healthy Glow Stack. So that we have 4 consultants that enrolled with Healthy Glow Stack and a customer. So, they didn't even, somebody asked me how you get paid. So I just really talk about this, the sales profit. But apart from that, you don't really need to go in depth with the science. I mean, that's how I felt. We used to do a lot of flip charts and everything when we started here, and people sign up 9 out of 10. But, times have changed now. So that's how I did it. Just really just
So you
sharing.
just kind of held up the collagen and the Pretender and said this
Yeah.
decreases all your inflammation basically in your
Yeah.
body. This is the one, da 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 da. Then we add this, which collagen, it's one the only ones out there. So you just did it more hands-on, take a drink.
I gave the analogy of what, Dr. Jocelyn's training. The fire. You got
Oh yeah.
you either put cups of water or just fire hose, whatever. And then the scaffolding. So yeah, just give them that analogy is good enough.
Okay, wow. And you just found and you just had it was all beautiful. One thing that Josie did, she put all flowers in little bottles of old collagen bottles.
Yeah,
So
but
it was just
I took out their label. So
she
make
took
sure.
off the label off it and just made them little collagen bottles and put some flowers in. Just had a few snacks around. So, guys, I think you're hearing now, having heard Josie, having heard Rhonda, having it's all about building relationships and it's all about getting people together. And I think people are craving relationships in this day and age. There is so much stuff online. Everyone DMs, texts. To actually meet someone and have a coffee and be genuinely caring about them and their family. I love that, Jose, that you just kind of said, let's just share together. There's only half a dozen of us or whatever, 10 of us here. Let's just share a little thing about each other and let's get to know each other. And that you open that space for people to feel safe and people to feel connected and that someone actually cares about them, I think was really beautiful.
Maybe we'll get Myra to share briefly her
Yes,
experience.
Myra. Well
She was
done,
there.
Myra. Well
It's
done,
all her
you.
downline, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
congratulations, girl.
Thank you, Miss Josie. Yeah, it was exciting because different people from different walks of life came in and we shared their stories. And I was able to share also my journey with collagen. Well, that was easy because I was experiencing it myself. So my other downline, Miss Hilda, also shared, and she was excited now and sharing with her friends. So we are looking forward to have an event one of this weekend that we can do the same with what we did with Miss Josie.
So, okay, so I want you to capture that. So Rhonda paid her own expenses from Mackay to Brisbane, then paid for a hire car to go to her team to help them, to teach them, because we don't expect you to just try and do some of this stuff without our help. So then Rhonda taught them how to even go to the markets and just talk to someone, and how to beautifully bring people along and show them what's in it for them. You could come and meet other people that are like you, and then your business with your tinctures, you might be able to sell some of that to them, and it's all about what's in it for them. I've actually done a chapter in a book called What's in It for Them, WIIFT. It's not about what's in it for you. And it's actually, I've just found out this week that she's done a new book, and she said, I complimentary put your chapter in the top 100 women of the world. And she said, by the way, I put your chapter in for free. And it's all about what's in it for them. Because I said, the minute you make it about you, you've lost it all. That's all commission then. And you're not being their integrity and the trust and everything. People can sniff if you're using them. People know when you love them. If you love them, they will stay with you. They will trust you. They will want to be on your team. They will become like this. And now Rhonda has created this community into one, but where her two people that are on opposite legs aren't thinking, well, you're against me and I'm against you. They're all coming beautifully together, because when we all come together, like I said with me and Susan, what might happen with Susan, which could change Susan's business, we'll show the rest of you, because that's what it's all about. All of us sharing everything together raises the ship, and that's what we need to do. So,
Grainne,
Myra,
before
yeah,
we finish, can I share what's happening this week? We've got some events. Okay, guys. So, are you
oh
done?
yes,
Sorry.
yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Myra, well done, well
So,
done, Myra.
So we have Tuesday. So there will be me, just a really good conversation with Vicky, myself, and Sharon. And then Thursday, we have Lisa doing the ripple effect. So I want you to also invite, if you're building in the US or even here, because the time is morning. So there's optimal health activation. I've actually listened to this guy. He is so good with the P84. He came from Lab Biome. So I've watched some of his video and he's just so excellent. So he's doing it with Carrie Dickey. This is at 10 a.m. May 11. That's tomorrow. Okay, guys. And then here we have got the presidential. So it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So it will be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And it is at 9 a.m. New South Wales. So make sure that you attend these ones, because I think they're so valuable. And I know that Phil has attended the one of Brandon, which I wasn't able to do. So that's the events we're having.
I'm so glad that you did that, because I never even got a chance to put them up. So, guys, we will put all. So, just so you know, just in closing, we have two chats. One is called Chat ANZ Collab in Messenger. That's where you ask questions. That's where we had Nico have her beautiful baby. That's where we give love to people and we put our wins and everything like that. That's when Rhonda put, that's where we put the chat. Then we've just got a pure other chat called announcements only. And that is where we will put these flyers and we will put things so everyone, it's like a library. So please don't comment on there. Put a love heart if you want, but don't comment, because it's so easy then for you to be able to go, oh, where was that one with Marcel Niederhaus? You'll just be able to pop over, scroll up. Oh, the other thing is this Saturday, we've got a doctor. Do we know the doctor's name? Julie Wilkes is going to get a flyer.
Not happening. It's not happening. It's posted in the ANZ
Oh,
feed.
okay. It's not happening this week. That's fine. Okay. Well, thank you, everybody. Jump in the chats. I will put, Philip has just sent me the video link for Jim Rowan, so I will pop that up as well into boards, and just start making a habit of every time you're in boards, every time you're in your car, that you put something that is going to help grow you, grow your mindset, grow your education, inspire you, excite you, encourage you, and learn. This is an earn as you learn and learn as you earn. That's what we're doing here. So be blessed, everybody. This recording will be up in it's up right now in our YouTube channel under live videos.